A Houston man has spent months trying to find who saved his life. His heart suddenly stopped while running at Memorial Park.
Someone called 911 and did CPR until an ambulance arrived. Stephanie Whitfield has more on his search to find that Good Samaritan.
Gene Velasquez spends a lot of time at Memorial Park. He's been coming several times a week since August, not just to exercise.
It was a Friday morning, early about this time. And I was doing my daily routine, stretching, and I went around the park, and that's all I remember.
The 55-year-old had a heart attack while jogging last June. He spent the next 5 days in a coma.
Gene's heart stopped, and he was clinically dead.
When someone goes into cardiac arrest outside a hospital, his doctor at Memorial Hermann says only 7% of people survive.
Gene knows the only reason he's alive today is because that person stopped and helped.
Paramedics said a Good Samaritan called 911 and did CPR.
I don't know if it was one person, a group of people. I don't know anything.
Gene keeps coming back to the Memorial Park running trail, hoping they recognize him and say hello. But so far, that hasn't happened.
Words cannot express what I would want to say to them. I mean, because they did stop and save my life.
He hopes sharing this story with a bigger audience changes that.
There's good people out there still, and I kind of want to meet some good people.
Velasquez had visited the park several times a week, hoping to find the folks who saved his life. And after our story aired last week, we found them. Stephanie Whitfield has the emotional reunion you'll see only on KHOU 11 News.
Memorial Park is one of Houston's busiest running trails. Most come and go without ever saying a word to the people around them. But last summer, Gene Velasquez's heart suddenly stopped while on a jog. He spent months looking for the strangers who saved his life.
I don't know if it was one person, a group of people. I don't know anything.
We shared Gene's story on the news last week. Within hours, one of the Good Samaritans contacted KHOU to say at least 7 people stopped to help that day.
Thank you so much. God, no.
Today, Gene got to meet several of those men. Gene's doctor at Memorial Hermann Hospital told him he's only alive today because they did CPR.
Oh man, you don't know how glad I am
Appreciate
to see you.
it. Thank you.
Last time I saw you, you weren't in the best of shape.
No, I wasn't.
Sergeant David Gonzalez with the University of St. Thomas Police Department happened to be running nearby that day. He was the first to stop.
I'm glad, I'm glad I was there at the right time.
He, Jack Perini, and Eric McClendon took turns doing CPR as they waited for an ambulance to arrive.
I remember saying, hey, buddy, I know you can hear us. Stay with us. We'll get you through this. Don't check out. And whether he heard it or not, consciously, he stuck around and he did his part.
They all wondered if the man they helped was okay, but they didn't know anything about him until our story aired 8 months later.
I was like showing people, he survived, he's alive, because I was just so glad. I was so thrilled. It was like such a big relief. I was so just excited.
I don't have any words, honestly. I don't.
His whole family came to Memorial Park to show how grateful they are, because without these men, Gene wouldn't be standing here today.
Good people are still out there, and we just saw that today.
Stephanie Whitfield, KHOU.
God is good, man.
11 News.